So hello everyone. In this video we are going to talk about JavaScript variables. Okay. So in the previous video we have discussed about how to work a JIT compiler and how to convert bytecode from source code to bytecode to machine code, and then machine code to used by Java virtual machine. Okay, and then Java virtual machine process the record by CPU. Okay, so that we have already discussed. Why that things we have discussed in the multiple video, because this is the base process to understand JavaScript variables. Okay, in earlier time when I was studying JavaScript, okay, so we have uh, started that, okay, written to JavaScript code, and then how to execute the JavaScript code. Okay, but I did not get that how it is executing in the background. Okay, who is the responsible to understand whatever the source code we are uh, writing. So who is responsible to understanding the code and then giving the output. So main things that is try to explain. Okay, in the previous video there are multiple previous video. Okay, and that how it works JavaScript, how how to execute in background the source code. Okay, so we have already discussed about the V8 engine who is developed, that Google has developed that V8 engine, JIT compiler, V8 engine, JIT compiler. Inside the JIT V8 engine, JIT compiler is there, and that is used by Chrome. Okay, and that JIT compiler is used interpolator, that is an ignition interpolator, and then use compiler, that is a turbofan compiler. Okay, so that is a process to generate bytecode and machine code, and then executing the source code. Okay, so that basic things already I have discussed. So if you would like, so you can watch that video. Okay, and then that video is going to helpful for you, so you can like, and you can comment as well. You can add some suggestions. Okay, so in this video, we are going to talk about script variables. Okay, so what is variable? Okay, every time in next video we will discuss about variables, how to declare and how to use. Okay, so when we use variables, so might be uh, you will have some confusion that, okay, what is the variable? Okay, why variables are using. So for next process, we need to understand first. We need to uh, understand JavaScript variables. Okay, so variables. What is variables? So variables are container. Okay, for storing data or information. Okay, so that is a definition, that variables are container to store data. Okay, and you can say variables are containers that contains values and information. Okay, so what is values or information, or how to declare the containers. Okay, so will discuss in later. Okay, so actually variables got what variables, that variables are containers to store the data. Okay, then how many types of variables in JavaScript? So there are two types of JavaScript. That is a global variable and local variable. Okay, what keyword we use to declare the JavaScript variable in the JavaScript? Where let constant. Okay, and then how to declare the JavaScript variables. Okay, in the code. So declaring means what? Means when we are trying to create a variable. Okay, when we are creating a variable in JavaScript called declaring the variable. Okay, means when we are trying to create a variable, and that variable is called that variable process is called declaring the variable, and this is the assigning the value in that variable. So we have mentioned in the uh, definition that JavaScript a container. Okay, so here how can we understand that container? So that is the name. Okay, variable name var is the keyword to use uh, to declare the variable, and variable name is sun. Okay, so once we have declared the variable like this, okay, in JavaScript, so JavaScript runtime environment what will does, it will create some memory, okay, and assigned undefined value, and they will provide just some reference ID, okay. So that sum is the variable which can store some data, okay, some information. It can be string, it can be integer, it can be, there is no particular type in JavaScript. Okay, so where has many types data information can store. Okay, so some can store string format, some can store float format, some can store integer and etc. For so this is the single variable definition. Okay, but we want multiple variable to define in JavaScript. So you can use where sum is the one variable, sub is the second variable, multiplication is the third variable, div is the fourth variable, and etc. You can define like that. If suppose at the declaration time you want to define that variable, so you can use sum is equal to 0. So you have defined that value initially contains 0. Means what is the data? Data is 0 and variable name is sum, and which a keyword we have used to declare the variable var. So we already defined in the JavaScript variable that JavaScript is a container to contains the data. Okay. So here is the who is the container? So sum is the container. And what data or information is containing? 0. Okay. So JavaScript runtime environment that will provide the container name sum, and that value is 0, and then provide the sum reference to where is that sum. Okay. So we'll discuss about the memory perspective in later video. Okay. So you can understand here that is the what is JavaScript variables. Okay, so variables are containers for storing data information. Okay, and what types of, how many types of JavaScript variable? There are two types of variables: JavaScript variables, global variables, local variables. We'll discuss in later video how to use global variables, how to use local variable. But for now, you can understand there are two types of variables. Okay, global variables and local variables in JavaScript. And that variable, local variables and global variables, how to declare in the JavaScript? There is three keywords basically we have used to declare the variables in JavaScript: where, let, and const. Okay, and then how to we declare the variables, and how to use the key, keyword. Okay, so we have to use like this: var is sum, var sum subtract multi like this, and there is var sum is equal to this. Okay, and also some we can define like that var var sub var. So you can use like this also, but there is the one liner statement that we can use to declare multiple variables. Okay, so that is all in the variable declaration. Okay, so if this video is helpful for you, so you can like and comment. Okay, if you have any doubt, any questions, or any suggestions, you can add in the comments. Okay, so thank you so much.